All right, so the human resource frame. So at the top tier is going to be your principals. In the position of a principal, there are many people who are under you. Each person has an effect on how a school runs. The principal is the person who creates the policies and the rules and the expectations and everything that goes into our everyday school. And they're the person who makes sure that everything flows correctly and that each person in the different tiers can work together and positively benefit each other. And the second tier are students. Students are the most important in a school because we can only function if they're here with us. All of our teaching and our activities and our sports are for their benefit, to make them better people and to make them strive in the community. We are here to make them better learners, to learn the curriculum, to prepare them for the outside world. And our school day really does function with them in mind. So the third and fourth tier, the third tier are going to be your teachers and your paras. Teachers are below the students because they work to meet the needs of our students. They work for the benefit of the learner. Our teachers meet all the needs. They teach to various learners. They deal with diverse skills and attitudes on a daily basis. Paras, I believe that paras are equal to teachers, especially in my school. I do not see a para as below me. They, in the school setting, also work to do the same thing that teachers do to benefit the students every day, to strive and make sure that they are successful. Like I said, it's really hard to place paras in a position below a teacher because most of the time it's hard for me to meet the needs of my diverse students with all my diverse skills without my paras' assistance. They do a lot to help us. The fourth tier would be our office staff. Our office staff, they take everything that the teachers and the principals want to accomplish and they make it happen. They keep the flow of the school day so we can be successful. They make sure that all the needs of the students are met, all the needs of the teachers and the parents are met. They do the smallest things, from making copies for us when we forget to scheduling very important meetings. And they answer the phones all day, every day. They give messages. They deal with our students when our nurse is not around, and they are just super important in making sure that we can function day to day. Our fifth one are the parents, community members, and alumni. I put them in the same tier because these three groups make learning happen. Our parents trust us with their students. We can't have school without these students, and our parents are the ones that give us the students to teach. Our community members, and our alumni are also involved in the community, in the school day, in the form of PTO and other groups. Our PTO provides our school with functioning that we need. Our community groups gives us access to resources to make our students successful. They give us money and funding and ways to access things that we wouldn't normally be able to buy for ourselves and our students. They also vote on issues that affect our schools, not only in our community. Do they do this, but they are voting for the state of Kansas and things that affect our schools. They also do a great job of feeding teachers and staff meals when we have conferences. They make sure that they attend the many activities that we provide for students. And really, we couldn't have those activities if we didn't have our parents and our community members and our alumni participating. Our sixth one are custodians in our sixth tier. The first one I'm going to talk about is custodians. Custodians work so much and they work so hard to make sure that we have a clean environment to learn in. They also work very hard in preparing our building for the activities that we have. They will move chairs and tables and flip rooms and set up the gym and do all kinds of things so we can do the fun things that we would like with our students. Also in the sixth tier are our cooks. Our cooks not only make our breakfast and lunch for our students, but our cooks keep our eating area clean and sanitary for the students to be in. They also have been involved with me personally creating special meals for my students when we have our Greece unit in social studies, and they make a special Greek lunch for them. So they keep our learning fun, and it is easy to kind of put them in the back burner and forget about them, but they really do work very hard to keep our students energized and full throughout the school day. Our maintenance is also in the 6th tier. Our maintenance keeps our school functioning and safe. They repair not only small things in the building, but they do our air conditioner so we can learn comfortably and not be freezing or hot and sweaty. They keep our building nice. They do this for all of the buildings in my district and for the board office, so everybody in our community that is involved with the school can be comfortable and be productive at our job. They're also around when we need them. We have an archaeology unit, and our kids dig up artifacts, and they have been around helping us just even scoop dirt into the ground or make different tools accessible for them. So the human resource frame, this frame looks at organization as a family. How do our different skills and our different needs and our attitudes all work together to reach a common goal? In the human resource frame, participation in planning is so important. It's really necessary to see how everybody involved is affected by the decisions. How are our parents, or our community members, or our paras, or our maintenance workers going to be affected by our different decisions? Positive schools, in schools that work well and function well, they do this because the principles are clear on the level of importance or how all skills and attitudes can benefit each other. What I'm meaning is that schools that do a really good job of teaching students, they are successful because there are principles that are very clear on what your expectation is and what we can do to benefit from each other. So, yeah. It is really hard to break everybody up and say that one person is more important than the other, because I believe that all of the people listed are very, very important in their own way, and it's really hard to say that they're less important than somebody else, because without different people in our tiered system, we wouldn't be able to function like we do.